Okay guys, so this is relatively easier example. Our argument is this: P implies Q, therefore Q implies P. Is this a valid argument? Well, we have only one premise. We must always have one conclusion. So in that sense, it's an easy truth table. So how many atomic sentences I have? I have two, P and Q. All right, so P is here, Q is here. So again, they both are true, one false, and then they both are false. And then I have the premise number one. Well, it's the only premise, which is P implies Q. This is the premise. And then I have the conclusion. Q implies P. All right, so P implies Q, remember, is always true except for the case where Q is false, P is true. So here it's false, everywhere else it is true. A conditional sentence, Q implies P, is always true except the case where P is false and then Q is true. So here it is true. Here Q implies P. Be careful, it's a bit confusing. P is true, but Q is false true, so it's true. So it's true implies false, well, this is false, and false implies false, it's true. All right, so remember the validity of the argument. Whenever the premise is true, this case, conclusion must be true. Well, it is, yes, good, check. Whenever the premise is true, well, it's not. Whenever the premises are true, well, then the conclusion must be right. Okay, so that's the error point. So there are scenarios where the premise is true, but the conclusion is false. So therefore, this argument is not a valid argument.